And so I sold 3 clients. I sold one client for $4,000. I sold the other client for $3,000 upfront. And I sold another client for $3K upfront.
Another one.
And long and behold, I'll put a screenshot somewhere over here. I hit $10,000 in one single day in my Stripe, all cash collected.
Oh my God!
And I was going fucking crazy. Lights, camera, action. Why is this studio so fucking nice?
Oh my God!
So in today's video, I'm going to cover how I made $10,000, not in 1 month, but in one single day. And I did this all through my agency, and it's not just some regular agency. It's actually an agency niche that I haven't seen many people jump into. So for you guys, in today's video, I'm going to cover step by step exactly how I made $10,000 in one single day.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And it's pretty fucking crazy because I remember when $10,000 was the goal for a single month. And the fact that I was able to make it in one single day in less than 8 hours was really a dream come true. So you might be seeing a lot of different niches that you can get into. You can get into the gym niche. You can get into the chiropractor niche. You can get into the medical space. There's a lot of different people that you can serve in the agency model. Now, what I realized is, yes, I can stay in the chiropractor niche. That was the very first agency that I started, and we went from $0 to $600,000 in cash collected for that business. And it was an amazing time. I built an office, we had in-house team members, and because we were in the chiropractor niche, we were talking to doctors every single day. So here I was 22 years old, and I was talking to doctors on a daily basis. We had about 10 clients at the age of 22, and we had a team of about 5 people in one pretty small office. So we did that for about a year straight, and there were definitely times where we were going down, up, down, up. There was also a time that I remember specifically where we were very short on money. And I mean so short where I had to second guess on where I was gonna come up with the money to pay the team. I remember this one day in specific, my operations manager came to me and she said, "Caleb, how the fuck are you gonna pay this? Like, you have $5,000 in payroll that you have to pay tomorrow, and the bank account only has about $1,000.
Stop it. Get some help."
And so there were a lot of moments like that in the agency space where I had to just come up with fucking ideas. I had to come up with a scrappy way to make money and to get by. So long story short, I realized that having an agency that serves chiropractors wasn't really where my strengths lied. So I did what everyone else told me not to do, which was to niche hop. But I said, fuck it. I only fucking live once. I hate chiropractic. I don't understand the industry. I'm not good at it. And I am having a hard time paying the bills. So the boy said, I need to pay my team. And so I made the switch. So the agency niche that I am now in and that I switched over to is actually helping agency owners. And so we're an agency for agency, which I fucking hate, by the way. The coaches for the coaches for the coaches for the coaches. He's a coach for the coach for the coach for the coach for the coach. But really, guys, we set anywhere from 100 to 150 appointments every single month for our chiropractic agency. And so I knew that, number one, agency owners fucking suck at setting appointments. Number two, I had the track record of being able to grow an agency, basically no capital at all, through organic strategies. And so what I did is, at the time, I was already a part of a lot of agency groups. I was a part of a lot of coaching programs. And so I just made an announcement. I said, hey, listen, guys, I am no longer in the chiropractic niche, and I am going to serve agency owners. And so for the first 3 people, if you guys raise your hands, I will help you set up your appointment system so that you can get meetings without paying a single dime on paid ads.
Hey, that's pretty good.
To say the least, the response was very overwhelming. Yes, I had a lot of agency owners that I already had assumed that were coming to me and saying, Caleb, we saw your growth with your chiropractic agency. Can you just help me? I want to be the part of the first 3. So I said, yes, come over here. Let me help you. Let me show you the ways at which we were able to book appointments organically without paying a single dime to Mark.
Give your meat a good old rub. Yeah, boy. Yeah, man.
And so the journey began. That was in 2020.
5 minutes later.
That was in 2022 that we made a pivot. Looking back now, guys, I am so fucking glad I made the pivot because, one, my skill sets and my knowledge and my expertise lies in this space, and it just fit. It fit so well. So back to how I made $10,000 in one single day. I switched the business model. I am now an agency for an agency. A coach for a coach for a coach for a coach. And at this point, I was setting all of my appointments through Facebook DMs and content on Facebook. So in about 1 or 2 months, I had a lot of people that were coming to me to learn more about how they could set more appointments for their agency. And like I said, I took on 3 clients completely for free, and I just helped them build a system. And that's one thing that I want to let you guys know. If you're trying to build a business, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, right? I knew at the time that I wasn't going to get paid jack shit. But I was okay with that, because if I could learn how to actually deliver the results, and if I could learn everything about the business and the service, then I will get paid in return for that in the future. The only thing that you have to figure out is how are you going to get the results, and are you actually going to deliver? And so that's what I did. After we got results, I had a case study. And so I went out into Facebook and I showed everybody what we did for these agency owners. And shortly after, I had people that were willing to pay me $3,000, $4,000, sometimes even $5,000 to set up this appointment system in their agency. And this business model makes perfect sense, because you're building a system that's going to generate agency owners or your clients a lot of fucking money in the future, and they only have to pay you once. So that was the beauty of this service. And so long story short, I had 5 sales calls in this one specific day. I woke up and I was feeling super groggy. I was not even in the right mindset. And I woke up, I was living in Medellin, Colombia at the time. I was living my digital nomad life. I still am. I'm living in Bali. But I woke up, and in this specific day, I did not feel like taking calls. But, I realized I gotta make some fucking money. And so what I did is I took the calls. It must have been this attitude of just not giving a fuck that day. Like, I hopped on those calls and I just broke down the process, but I was totally fine. If they wanted to leave, listen, I wanted to leave the call just as much as they wanted to leave the call. I wanted to just get off with the day and just fall asleep. And so I sold 3 clients. I sold one client for $4,000. I sold the other client for $3,000 upfront, and I sold another client for $3,000 upfront. And long and behold, I'll put a screenshot somewhere over here. I hit $10,000 in one single day in my Stripe, all cash collected, and I was going fucking crazy. And for me, it was like the whole game changed when I realized that your boy, that anybody could make $10,000, not in one single month, not in 2 months, but not even in a week, that you could make $10,000 in one single day. And this is in USD, by the way, for all the people that say they make $10,000 or $100,000 a month, Canadian, Australian. Guys, that's like pennies in dollars. Okay, that's penny. You guys are in pennies. I need you to be more specific. When you guys say you hit 200K, 300K, 500K, you know who you are. In Canadian, that shit does not equal USD, okay? $1, 1 penny, okay? Oh, fuck, I'll stop. Okay, what was I saying? Oh.
2 hours later.
Yeah, so I made $10,000 in USD in one single day, and I was just...
And where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along it.
It changed the game for me, guys. And this is coming from a son of immigrant parents and somebody that was raised in New York, Queens, didn't have a lot of money. And just to be able to see the fucking opportunity that America has given me, my parents have given me, it just made me think of things in a very different way. So that's the way that I made $10,000 in one single day. And the niche was an agency for agencies. And guys, one thing, just one lesson that you can take away from all of this, I realized if you can just get really fucking good at doing whatever you're doing, whatever the services, whatever you're providing, if you're providing Facebook ads for chiropractors, if you're providing Facebook ads for gym owners, if you're providing an agency service for agencies, then just do that so fucking well that people are willing to pay you. And the second you become great at what you do, people will start to line up and they will want to work with you. It will be a different dynamic just because you have the results to show and because you are actually good at what you do. All right, guys, so if you want to make $10,000 in one single day, take this story, take it as inspiration. Know that I was in a situation where I was scared to even make a cold call, guys. I was scared to make a cold call. I doubted the agency space. I was in it for 3 years and I made $0. And here we are. We made $10,000 in one single day last year, and we're going to have a lot bigger of days coming up soon. But I want to document this journey, so if you guys want to see me start a brand new agency model from scratch, $0, and just show you the entire journey, guys, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.